Today's review is the Diamond Select Toys Marvel Select Venom action figure. This Venom figure is actually a Disney Store exclusive. You could find it on their website or in stores. I purchased this through online and pretty stoked for it. So here's the front view of the packaging. And here's a side view of some comic artwork of Venom. Really gruesome looking, really creepy, disgusting looking. It's how Venom should be. And to the back, some photographic shots of the figure. And I paid about $25 for this. Let's open them up and I'll be right back. So here's Venom out of the packaging, and he comes with a plethora of interchangeable parts and head sculpts. Additionally, you can't really see it from outside of the packaging, but he does come with his back piece, which is where all the interchangeable parts go onto. These two tentacles can actually be removed from the back plate, so you can attach other tentacles. There are 2 holes here, 3 holes in the middle, and 2 ball pegs in the back. What you can do here is take the semi-long tentacles and just kind of peg them in there. Push a little, rotate a little. Don't put too much pressure, because if you do, it might break the peg on the tentacles, because this is soft rubber plastic. So here it could look something like this. A little bit messy looking, but that's Venom. And then there are these 2 longer looks like spider arms, legs, that have ball joints that you can put them in here. This was actually not that easy. You kind of have to slowly work the ball in there. You'll hear a lot of squeaking when you're trying to push it in, but that's how it's supposed to look like. So you can just attach the other tentacles into the holes and lay it right on top of Venom. Here's Venom with the back piece attached and all other spider legs and tentacles attached. It really looks great. Looks good. I like how the arms just extend out, making him look even more monstrous. So here's another configuration of the spider arms. Yeah, you also have to make sure to balance the figure on the surface properly, because any slight difference of balance, this figure will topple over. It does come with 2 additional head sculpts. They're pretty cool actually. One of them with the long tongue sticking out and the teeth and the drool that's coming out. Also the other one, shorter tongue but more teeth on the top that's protruding out. And the eyes are a little different too, as you can see. To replace the head, it'd be a matter of just pulling a little. Comes off pretty easy. And as you can see, it's a ball peg there. So just line it up. So there you go. Here's one of the heads attached. I'm not gonna do this one yet because, I mean, it's the same process, right? Just looks a little different. Really, really cool. Venom does come with extra 2 set of hands. One pair is closed fist. Obviously you can mix and match. And then the other pair are open fist. The ones on the figure are kind of like this, but they're claws. That's cool. Kind of like the one on the Anti-Venom Select figure. There's a paint application. Venom is, a lot of dark black or dark blue is it, and then there's also white, which is the print on the front of his chest and also on the back. And then the 2 eye patches up there. I mean, that's pretty much Venom right there. That is classic Venom look too. And the sculpt is if you can see it on camera, is pretty nice. There's a lot of muscle vein details that the black is sort of overshadowing, but to have the figure up close, you do see the actual sculpt work, which is really nice. My favorite part is the face sculpt and the paint. I mean, it's just gruesome looking. Oh, that's the dog face one, and then I actually like the long tongue one. Really cool. In terms of articulation, you saw before that the head is on a small ball joint, but there isn't much. There's definitely a rotation. You could swivel it all around, but you cannot really move up and down too much. There's limited posability with the head. At the shoulder is a ball joint. You can rotate all the way up. It's a little stiff if your figure's right out of the packaging. There's a rotation on the bicep. And there is a single joint elbow. Bend at the elbow, single joint, and rotation at the wrist for the hands. On the waist, I don't really understand the waist rotation here. It's really stiff because of the from what I see, there isn't much room for movability from the back and front. I guess it gives you a little bit of movement, but really there's almost none. At the waist, it is a swivel. You can rotate all around 360. You got T-joint legs. You can kick them out. You can extend them out. You can't really move back because of the bottom torso piece, this crotch area. There's a rotation on the thigh, really good there. Single bend at the knee, single joint bend. And the foot is a bend. That's disappointing, there's no pivot here. I would think that with newer Select figures there are improvements on the foot for pivots, but I guess this is maybe the same mold from the previous Venom figure. They didn't really change much in terms of that. I also wanted to mention that both of the spider arms are articulated at 2 points. At the first is up here and down here. So they are articulated. Be careful with, if they're too stiff to even move, I would try to heat up the joint a little with a blow dryer just to loosen up the plastic. It's an overall nice Venom figure from the Marvel Select line. I wish the joints were improved by a little, but again, I guess to save cost, they use the same mold from the previous Venom figure. The paint work is nice, the sculpt work is great. The accessories, A+++. You just get a nice amount of interchangeable parts, which gives you, you know, a lot of possibilities with Venom. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to my channel Rockstick, and I'll have more reviews. Have a good day.